Hey, so all the time Christians try to justify their Bible by saying that, but what about all the prophecies? There were all of these prophecies of Jesus coming in as the Messiah, and he fulfilled all of them. What are the odds of that? Someone recently tried to point out that if only 10, the odds would be astronomical. How did you calculate those odds? Could you point that out to me, please? How did you calculate the odds of the prophecy coming true? See, when you try to place odds on prophecies coming true, you have to look at a lot of different things, and I don't think you're doing that very fairly. So please, if you're going to give me these odds, I want to see your work, okay? Break it down for me. Give me the mathematics of it. I got a feeling you pulled the number out of your butt. What? You can't show me the work? Yeah, okay, then I was right. So what do I mean by that? Because I know you're all, all the Christians are furious now because, oh no, it's this legitimate numbers. Kent Hovind said so, or whoever their particular, you know, person of choice is. Okay, if I had a prophecy where I said that next week will happen, what are the odds of that prophecy coming true? Pretty high, right? Okay, so you can't put all prophecies in the same equal standing of coming true or not. Then you have the very generic prophecies, like a person will feel pain. Okay, well, if I don't designate what type of pain or what level of pain and who the person would be, that's probably easily that could fit into whatever I wanted to do. You have the next level where I say, you need to be careful around water. Everyone should be careful around water. So if you go and you see, a wet floor sign, oh, you suddenly become more careful because, oh, this must be what it was, and you feel like it meant something. If something actually does happen and it involves water, all of a sudden you think, oh, well, there it was, it came true. So when you have vague prophecies on top of generic prophecies on top of likely prophecies, your odds dwindle. Okay, so it's not really all that impressive to have all of these prophecies and they all come true. But the most important one that makes it absolutely not very convincing is the fact that the prophecies already existed and they were easy to replicate if you so desired. I had someone else who just could not possibly understand this concept. I repeated it to him. I rephrased it 4 different ways. Still could not get it. Did not understand. He said, but the writings before Jesus were thousands of years and they all came true. Yeah, but if I told you that I'm going to give $1 million to the person who fulfills the prophecy of wearing a red cap, well, I think we'd all just suddenly throw on red caps now, wouldn't we? Oh, look, I satisfy your prophecy. Oh, no, there was another prophecy. It was you had to wear a red cap and glasses. Oh, look, I have glasses. Here's my red cap. That's me. If you didn't wear glasses, you would go freaking buy some. Okay, you can perfectly fit them as long as you just fit them in after the fact. Okay? But there's a bigger problem here. See, you think that your prophecies are so convincing, but they're not. Some of your prophecies are just plain crap. For example, the virgin birth. Alright, that whole thing was a big mistake. It's based on a prophecy of someone else, and it's not even talking about a virgin. Probably a subject for another video that I'll probably do another time. I won't go into it here, but that one gets flushed out the toilet once you know a little background of the actual thing that it's supposed to be a prophecy for. Then you have Jesus rode into town on a donkey. He rode an ass. What else was he supposed to take? The subway? This is not impressive, okay? Again, how likely is it that he would ride a donkey? I don't find anything convincing about that. On top of that, I told you that he could possibly just say, oh, well, since this prophecy says I'm supposed to ride in on a donkey, I should just do that, and then it looks like everybody, looks to everyone like I am the person that this prophecy proclaims. And I'm going to go ahead and tell you that if the Bible is true, that's exactly what happened. And I know that that's what happened. And I can say that clearly that it happened. Why? Because it says so in the freaking Bible. Look it up. They do it to fulfill the prophecy. Hey, well, there's this prophecy that you have to go do this. Okay, well, here we go. There's our jackass right over there. Let's go get him so that everybody will think that I'm the Messiah. Well, he doesn't say this here that they will know, but still. He knew the prophecy existed. He did what it took in order to fulfill it. That's not impressive. Look at all the others. They pierced his side. Where else would they poke someone? It was either cut off his head or, stabbed to the body. So you got a pretty much 50-50 chance if someone's going to kill him. If you add in the fact that maybe they didn't kill him, okay, well now that's one out of three options. Cut off his head, poke him in the body, or they don't kill him. So you got a 33% shot there. That's not very impressive. Not to mention the fact that the last one I'll point out is that the writers of the Bible all did this long after he was supposedly already dead. Meaning they could add in any details they wanted to. Maybe they didn't poke him with the sword in the side. Maybe he wasn't actually crucified. Maybe none of it was true. Maybe he didn't even exist. It was all written after the fact. I could take any prophecy. You give me a book of prophecies and just lay them all out, and I can write you a new book with every single one of those prophecies fulfilled. It's not impressive, folks. Please stop using this argument. It just makes you look silly. But if you're going to, please break down the math. Show me each and every prophecy and how likely or unlikely that prophecy, because they're not all equal, and where you got your final number. Because I'm just simply not buying it. But hey, don't take my word for it. Think for yourself.